Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, we will be seeing and finding meaning, love, and compatibility of soul urge number 7 and how this is differ from life path 7. But before proceeding to the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and to switch on the post notification bell icon to receive all of our related uploads on the go. Click on the link in the description box below to discover more about numerology and its interpretations. So without further ado, let's get down to business. Let's start with the basics, that is, soul urge number 7 meaning. An individual with the soul drive number 7 is frequently a shy who enjoys cocooning oneself and closing themselves in a sturdy barrier that prevents the outer world from intruding and disrupting them. When soul urge 7 feels lonely pondering life's riddles, they are in their element, and inside that cozy bubble their brains are racing, evaluating, and criticizing at dizzying speed. This is the youngster who would rather work on a complex toy plane in his room than interact with his cousins. They may be the friend who snubs you when you welcome him to a barbecue, muttering something about his great book he acquired at a swap meet. 7 is a researcher, in essence, continually exploring further for additional knowledge on his selected quest. You may think that persons with soul drive number 7 are all about logic and evidence, but you'd be mistaken. Yes, they are true geniuses with exceptional analytical abilities. They also have a creative design and instinctive side, which they use to counteract their reasoning. Scientists and musicians are equally likely to be 7s. Their bright minds can do both. Many will pursue careers that need them to use both sides of their brains, asking them to create as well as evaluate. 7s, despite their intelligence, are neither driven nor governed by aspiration. They are set people who shun people and events that place them beneath duress. All they want is for society to give them more time to think about life's ideas. 7s have a distinct point of view and are huge visionaries. A 7's fantasies can occasionally blossom into mind-blowing ideas when given enough time and distance. They have huge dreams, but unlike spunky soul drive number 5, they can carry through on them and reap the benefits. If your guy colleague is a 7, he'll open up new gates for you and bring you out onto the main stage like gentlemen. And it isn't because he's a misogynist. Soul urge number 7 personality do's and don'ts. Being a 5, you're picky and discriminating by inclination because you desire the finest of all life has to provide. Your businesses are all driven by a strong sense of quality. You have a high grade point average and consistently produce excellent achievements. You should never remain unaware of your aspirations, yet sometimes you set an almost impossible target for yourself. As a consequence, others don't comprehend you and don't live up to your standards. You have a strong feeling of excellent natural order, and you take great pleasure in knowing that everything is in its proper place. You do not believe that putting forth any endeavor to be exact and competent is a pointless exercise. You don't take anything at current prices. Instead, you look for proof and put it to the test, attempting to comprehend the motivations, causes, and basic tenets of everything you're going to do with your existence. Your values are well defined, and you surrender everything that does not suit your criteria, if at all possible. You have a strong conviction, and while giving the illusion of being scientific, you can sense and recognize core assumptions, beneficial to learners, metaphysical, and esoteric laws that govern life. Accepting and relying on them in your regular task is essential. They will assist you in discovering natural rules and using them to better humanity. This will gain you notoriety, if not worldwide, then at a very minimum in your field. Your drive for the best causes you to be picky about your coworkers. You have a strong sense of identity and are usually extremely calm. You want to get away from the rush and bustle of the world now and again to live alone in a peace lost in meditation. No matter how busy your life is, you must develop a habit to set aside time each day to sleep, unwind, be alone, assess everything, and consider your options, especially if you're dealing with significant issues. As an outcome, you will perform more effectively and be able to heed your soul's inner guidance. Others may perceive you as isolated, arrogant, and socially awkward due to your natural reserve. You may come across as chilly, manipulative, and skeptical as a result of your reasoning abilities. As a result, be cautious in your acts and allow others to discover what actual generosity exists beneath your outward behavior, especially in love and relationships. You can be a demanding person who demands too much information. This is rife with squabbles and even breakups. When others misinterpret you, strive to correct the situation as soon as possible. You are susceptible to the imagination in your soul. You enjoy the weird, intriguing, and unexpected. I am a firm believer in life and people. Proceed with honor and respect, but with kindness and indulgence, appreciating your desire to make the most of your life. Your charm, personality, and brilliance, which you are born with, will assist you to achieve a unique and important place in life. If you wish to attain true pleasure, remember to contribute what you have accomplished to others as you fulfill your ambitions. He treats you like a queen and expresses his feelings through his behaviors. 7s are solitary creatures that enjoy their companionship to that of others. Soul urge 7 love and relationships. You might only have one buddy or soulmate in whom you have complete faith. You would be suffocated by a companion who is reliant on you as an extremely independent individual. Emotionally, your companion must likewise be on the same level as you. Anything other than that, you won't find the connection interesting enough. Relationships may be perplexing even with the most matched spouse. Sevens may feel as though no one in the universe knows them at times. They would rather lose themselves in their fantasies than deal with strong emotions or closeness. If you're a number 7, you must begin to trust. Even if you're not sure what you're feeling, attempt to communicate it in front of your spouse. People who have Soul Urge 7 may not have a broad social circle. However, you must show your true self to your closest friends and family. It's all too tempting for 7s to withdraw into their minds and become recluses. As a result, you must work difficult to sustain and grow your most critical relationships. Soul Urge number 7, love compatibility. Number 7s are geniuses with a flair for creativity, not simply reasoning and statistics, and they are as many visionaries as philosophers. They are not obnoxious, but they will not be at ease until they have their own personal, uninterrupted shroud in which to reside. Even a 7's partner will not always be included in their bubble. Therefore, anyone in connection with a 7 must be willing to allow them to place, to ponder, and be. To understand that 7 will allow arrangements for you and do their best to represent you and that they love, but compassion isn't one of their greatest strengths. 7s are both charming and unchallenging at the same time. They will not be demanding, wanting their spouses to go to great lengths to provide for them. They'll take comfort in the fact that you're occupied and have an existence of your own, pleased to contribute what you have to offer. The numbers 5, 8, and companion 7s are the finest for number 7. These numbers are smart enough to deal with the 7's incredible thinking, and they provide a humorous and rewarding obstacle to relationships 7, 2, 8, and 9 may not get along because they are either overly shallow and emotional or too dominant. These individuals may struggle to communicate and form genuine relationships, but once they do, all concealment vanishes. They make faithful and amorous mates, but to stay consistent with their married couple, they need a quick, funny intellect. Soul Urge number 7, career options. If your Soul Urge is 7, you're always on the lookout for the truth, and you're on a quest for more information. Your analytical thinking aids in the processing of data and the drawing of reasonable conclusions. This qualifies you for a profession in science, academics, engineering, or information technology. In other words, any sector in which you can find ideas and solutions regularly. People-focused or collaboration employment may not be ideal fit for you because you're more of a recluse than a party animal. Athletics are not a big deal for those with Soul Urge number 7. They are also unconcerned about money and accumulating things. Likewise, they are uninterested in politicians, but exhibit a good sense of fairness. Crowded events, gatherings, and fashionable fads are not appropriate for children under the age of 7. They prefer to be surrounded by a small group of people, most of whom are quirky. To help you discover fulfillment, your work path must be in tune with your inner feelings. With your insatiable desire to tell the facts, jobs and research, data processing, and fact-finding will appeal to you. You usually like to work alone. This isn't to imply you didn't function with others. It's just that you feel most at ease when you're solitary. This mindset could also play a role in your unwillingness to trust others. As a result, you assume that working alone and unattended increases your chances of success. With this in consideration, you might want to think about being a freelancer. You don't have to interact with other people when you freelance, and you can operate fully independently and in your area. Whatever career trajectory you choose, you can be confident that your eagerness to learn new things will yield positive results and fulfillment. Soul Urge number 7 secrets. The planet Neptune is in charge of the number 7, which allows a person to break free from the constraints of worldly cravings. This is facilitated by the 7's unique personal outlook of non-attachment to earthly interests, awareness, and heightened sensory powers. Several historical beliefs and rituals where it is regarded as a divine emblem of insider information corroborate the single objective of this number. Members of this frequency are sometimes seen as losers due to their apathy toward material goods and lack of desire. However, such a moniker reflects only a viewpoint of regular people who are unaware of their genuine mission. In numerology, the number 7 has promising properties for finding the path to achievement through mistakes and disasters. 7s that are perpetual, skeptical, and unsettled try to minimize their strengths and talents. Therefore, acknowledgement typically comes later in life. An individual in the number of souls 7 is not prone to religious or other belief system. Rather, he creates his perspective of the cosmos and crafts a message that differs from the commonly accepted blasters throughout his life. Whatever method he uses to communicate himself, it will be unique and intellectual. In the works, this aspect is most thoroughly displayed. Many well-known authors, painters, thinkers, revolutionaries, and innovators are 7s. Last but not least, let us see how does Soul Urge number 7 differ from Life Path 7. People with number 7 in their life path numerology chart are generally on an intimate spiritual path, continuously studying their own hearts and bodies. They are continually on the lookout for new information and methods to develop themselves. Life path 7s must embrace their abilities while working to overcome their obstacles. Maintain contact to their inner wisdom and have faith in themselves. When we talk about soul urge number 7, we're talking about the desires and wants of the heart. 7 indicates that you are a powerful spiritual person who is motivated by a desire to learn the truth. You're fascinated with figuring out who you really are. You want to know everything there is to know about yourself, your capabilities, and the factors that propel you. Well, that was it for this video. I hope you got to know a lot about numerology soul urge number 7. Leave a comment below if you want to learn more about the other stars. Subscribe, like, and comment on the channel, and don't forget to click the post notification bell icon to receive all of our uploads in your inbox immediately. To learn more about numerological readings, then click on the link available in the description box below. With that, it's time for me to end my video. Till next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.